You know what that sound means. It's another episode of Game for a Movie, where we ask, are you game for a movie? I am your host, Mike, joined by...
Andre.
Jill.
Mitchell.
Hi, friends.
Hey, bud.
We have the whole group together.
In person.
This is amazing.
I know, right?
Like,
wild.
It's been Zoom calls. It's been everything under the sun, it felt like, for a little while. We did Google Hangout.
I was on your phone for a little bit.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's true.
I lived inside your phone.
Yes.
Your search history is shocking.
Yeah, I know. I should have cleared that years ago.
It's
Well,
nice to be all together again.
It is.
Yes.
It is, and not to have you looking at my search history.
Incognito mode, my friend.
All right. That's fair. What are we drinking, though?
I am drinking the Dogfish Head Pumpkin Ale.
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
Oh.
Like, isn't there? It's
Pumpkin.
a little punky, yeah.
Oh,
right.
is it Punky Brewster?
Maybe, yeah. I don't
Okay,
know.
all right.
Yeah.
And
I can
we're
see
on the spectrum of squash to pie.
This is kind of right smack
Squashed
dab in the
pie.
middle. I feel like that's a very bad answer, but like it's pretty sweet. It's like pumpkin pie, but you know, you can tell there's some
Squash
some
to
real
pie. I
pumpkin.
like
That's
that.
my pumpkin
Yeah.
beer spectrum, although I did not create that. I was inspired by a YouTuber who
It's good.
had a spectrum a couple years ago on
How
beers.
dare you?
Oh, interesting.
It's a good range, squash to pie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like that.
it is a good range. Yeah.
I 100%
Yeah.
support it.
I knew exactly what you meant when you were saying it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right, halfway between squash and pie.
Yeah, it's a good pumpkin beer.
You match with your T-shirt there.
It does.
Gotta rep the Browns, man.
Do you? But do you?
Do you?
You do.
Do you really?
do, man. You do. You absolutely
See,
do.
I'm not repping the Bears today because I've learned that I can't rep the Bears and then they win. So I've got just a Navy shirt on.
See,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
still...
I've been walk the moon.
I am repping Walk the Moon.
I'm
I will
still
say that.
in the mode of I've rooted for the Browns long enough that every time they win, even though they're better than most years, every time they win, it's still a shock to me.
Yeah.
You know, it's so...
Bears are playing the
Don't worry about
I'm
it.
Packers.
I'll be
happy
like,
that
what?
surprise never wears off for you.
It hasn't yet, and it still feels good, so... Dog check.
All right. Talk check.
What the fuck is that?
Cleveland.
This is for you.
All right, Jill, what do you got over there?
I am drinking Down East's pumpkin cider, which falls
Squash to pie?
on the scale of squash to pie. This is definitely more on the pie side.
I figured that might
I
be,
would
yeah, it's
say
cider.
0 is squash, 5 is pie. This is probably a 4.
Okay.
Oh, that's solid.
Yeah.
Very solid.
Yeah.
But it's delicious. I love Down East. It's a local blend from Boston.
Nice.
2 big thumbs up.
Nice. Okay. I like it. You're not matching, but
No.
but
I don't
it's nice.
actually own anything orange.
Yeah, I mean, it's a rough color.
Yeah, I don't own
feel like.
any
Yeah, don't
orange.
We-
jet.
Yeah, I know, right?
If we ever got
I
the
love my
store up and
brownies,
running,
but-
we might have some orange shirts.
Your mom can knit me an orange sweater or something.
Yeah, okay,
Oh.
there we go.
Oh, nice. Mitchell, what do you got there?
Yeah, so I went to the Packy, as they call it up here.
Packy.
Oh, yes.
And
Packy.
I did want to get a pumpkin-style brew, but I pivoted because I saw this lovely puffer fish that's on this can here. It's
Yep.
Fugu by Tox Brewing Company, and it seemed to be super popular. This is the last 4-pack available, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to grab it. It's an IPA, and I'm just going to say it's pretty good.
Pretty
Nice.
good.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
It's an IPA.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
So, and I love the art, and
Yes.
sometimes
It is beautiful.
that's why you have to buy the beer.
Well, when Tox was first coming up, their logo is what got me because it's a little tree frog there,
Yes.
and that little
Oh,
tree
let's
frog is beautiful. Like it's greenish blue.
Mm-hmm.
It is a nice looking logo.
Oh,
I would say.
he's got a little diver's helmet on. Oh, it's so special.
And I believe they're based in New London, as we looked
Yes.
up not too
It
recently.
says
So,
North Haven on the
yes.
can. Brewed and packaged by 12% North Haven.
Oh, so it's back to
Maybe
12%.
they have
Oh,
okay.
gotcha.
Because 12% probably distributes for
Yes.
Ah, I see.
them. There it is. Okay, all right.
Jill the librarian with the
Yeah,
research.
look at that. Ah, I see you.
What do you got, Mike?
I've got Jack's Abbey Smoking Dagger. Jack's Abbey, I believe, is from Massachusetts. I know it's in the area. I just can't remember. Yeah,
Wow.
Massachusetts. This is a smoky beer, and I found it when I was on the knack for smoky beers, and it's pretty damn good.
What gives it
Yeah.
the smoky flavor?
Love.
What is love?
It doesn't literally have the ingredients on here, so I may be drinking something I'm allergic to. Who knows?
Okay.
Smoke is just me having an attack.
Excellent.
Great.
Love it.
I really don't know actually, but
Could look it up.
yeah, it's probably like roasted hops or something delicious. You know.
I think a good smoky beer is hard to come by.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
once you do find it,
Right. Well, and that's the
Yeah.
thing. I do like these, and I remember first getting them when we were playing D&D. because it just felt fitting.
Yes.
And, you know, when I think of this beer, I do think of the fall, and I think of spooky things, like our movies we have today.
Oh! Segue on us? Oh my god!
Segue.
I wasn't prepared.
Yes, I did a motorized scooter on you.
Wow.
Love it.
Segue.
I love it.
Don't fall off a cliff on them.
Please don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a weird fact. The creator of the Segway died by flying off a cliff.
So not the creator.
Not the creator?
So
I
the
thought he
guy
was the
who
creator.
bought
The licensor or whatever, right?
So
Oh my God.
The guy who acquired the company
No.
died.
Oh, I
There
thought it was
a-
the creator.
There was
Okay.
a really good news article
Okay.
about the Segway launch, and it was written from the journalist who broke the story.
Okay.
And it explains how everything just went wrong, and then two, how the actual creator of the Segway just loved this idea so much that he kind of wanted to keep it as much cloak and dagger secret as he could.
Oh, okay.
So when it was launched, it was the big idea. It's IT.
Yeah.
I remember it.
Capital T.
Yeah.
And then everybody thought it was going to be one thing, but because the creator kept it all under wraps, it kind of fed the idea. And then when it was released,
It's
it was not anything. It was cool, but not
It's a fun
Well,
story.
now every city everywhere has Segway tours and everything.
basically. But at the time, it was. I think the marketing really screwed the potential.
It was
and
oversight.
then
What is
it was just so expensive too. No one could afford one.
Yeah.
That's a big part
Right.
of it.
Yeah,
If
it
I
is
find
definitely
the
not a
article-
personal thing.
I think it was an article. If I find it, I'll share it with you guys. It was a good read.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, for sure.
Random Segway fact. And I don't think it's the first time this has been mentioned on this podcast. So
Segway facts?
take a drink for the Segway fact.
Okay.
Right.
Hey, cheers.
Cheers.
Enjoy that radio silence right there while we all drank.
Exactly.
So spooky movies is what we are going to start with. We'll see where this goes because we're kind of free flowing it, and I love this feeling.
Yeah.
But
Yeah?
we're kind of free flowing it.
You're off the reins, Mike Unchained.
Sure.
I don't know.
I usually come in. I'm like, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this. So yeah, I guess I'm a little unchained,
A little loosey goosey.
little loosey goosey.
I like it.
Exactly.
Shooting without a script?
Yeah. So it is October currently. I am currently watching a ton of scary movies, ones I have not seen. So I saw Hellfest or whatever that movie was that came out.
What is
Not
Hellfest?
familiar with that one.
Hellfest.
you
It's
gotta-
2018, I think.
Okay.
I was not prepared to go down this rabbit hole, but I'm here for it.
Okay.
Basically, Hellfest. Yeah, it was 2018. A mass serial killer turns a horror-themed amusement park into his own personal
Missed
playground,
this completely.
terrorizing a group of friends while the rest of the patrons believe that it is all part of the show.
Hey.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That is the IMDb description. And it was good. It was fairly good. It's, the kills. So here's my scale.
Uh-huh.
Creativity of the movie, creativity of the kills, and then, finally storyline, plot, that kind of
So
stuff.
is this kind of like a gore fest kind of movie, or more like
It's
an
schlocky
elaborate
horror.
Saw?
No, it's a serial killer killing people. It's not over the top physical deformity, blood, that kind of stuff.
So it's not Saw. It's more like.
So is
Scream?
it schlocky?
Yeah, it's
or
more
is
like
it
Scream.
the Hills
Okay,
of
it's more-
Eyes?
It's more like Scream. It is, and that's what they're definitely trying for. And it's funny that one of the people that was in this, I need to look up her name, went on to be in the Scream TV show. Bex Taylor Klaus.
Oh, okay.
So she was in the Scream TV show as well.
So she is a Scream queen,
I would say
But
so.
not the show.
Yes,
but not the show.
Not the
Exactly.
show. Yes, but maybe you recognize her. No, nothing.
No.
Nothing.
No.
Okay.
I will say this is not my genre unless it gets a super high rating on IMDb. Then that's when I'm watching that horror movie.
Yeah, that's probably the one that I would say is the. Nope, I take it back. I watched the Banana Splits movie. That was fun.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, have you not heard of the Banana Splits movie?
The
No.
Banana Splits movie. You remember the
man.
Banana Splits? The characters, la 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 la.
Yeah, they're in big
La,
mascot
la, la, la.
costumes. This is in the 90s?
Wait a minute.
80s?
You
This
mean-
was in the
you mean
60s, 70s,
bananas
dude.
Oh, is it
in
that old?
pajamas?
Dude.
No,
No.
Banana Splits.
Yeah,
Banana
not-
Splits a
Pajamas.
little different. Yeah. So I would say it's closer to how Chuck E. Cheese used to put out their characters on a stage to perform.
What?
And that's what they look like.
No, I'm familiar with the California Raisins.
Yeah,
not the
yeah.
Banana Splits.
Well, right.
Yeah.
So the Banana Splits got a movie in 2019 for no reason. Like it
Well,
came out
okay.
of nowhere.
The reason
wanted to
is
hold on to the contract, so they had to.
Maybe.
Well, that and
Gotta
the
make a
reason
movie.
the reason is Five Nights at Freddy's. Let's be real.
Yeah, well,
You know, like
so that one is
like
Exactly.
a lot of interest in mascot themed horror. You know,
right.
so
Exactly. But like this one is literally they're robots. They are malfunctioning and they start killing adults off.
okay.
That sounds like FNAF.
That's FNAF. Yeah.
Yeah. And they kill the adults but protect the kids. But it gets super dark, super fun though, because like it is they're goofy, they're zany, that kind of stuff. So like literally a guy gets killed with a one of them's a magician. So he like does a part where he puts him in the box with the saw and everything like that. And he has the girl help him like saw him apart.
Oh my
and
God.
like it is gory, bloody fun.
Wow.
Hey, well,
Okay.
that's what you wanted in a movie.
Yeah.
That
A
is
horror
exactly what I
film.
wanted in the Banana Splits movie. It's not a great movie. Like, I'm not saying go see it right away,
Sure.
but it's just fun like that.
The way that killer sofa is fun.
Yes, exactly.
Exactly. Oh,
You
that's
said
really
you
cool.
saw a fun, spooky movie.
Yeah, I did. I don't know if spooky would be appropriate.
Right.
at my
I
age
can't say that
level.
I was too afraid, much to Will Arnett's disappointment. But
I'm talking about the new Disney Plus special, The Muppets Haunted Mansion.
yeah.
This makes me so excited.
And you know what? Going into it, I had very little knowledge. I had seen like a trailer for it. I knew the Great Gonzo was going to be the main character. His sidekick was going to be Pepe the King Prawn, and that was
Yes.
it. And you know what?
I love
I'll
Pepe.
I'm not gonna lie. This was like a 4 out of 5 experience for me.
Wow.
This was so refreshing.
Nice. Oh, that's awesome.
What do you mean by refreshing?
So, since Disney acquired the Muppets, they have really struggled to figure out what to do with them.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
They've had some success. So, Jason Segel's film in the early 2010s,
I love
The
that
Muppets.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
that movie
Oh, yeah.
understood what the Muppets are, what they need to be,
That
how
was
they work.
Claus and I went to that movie opening day. I know you two know Claus.
Yeah.
Claus and I went to that movie opening day, and we were the two creepy, like, 24, 25-year-olds
Yeah.
sitting in a movie theater watching the Muppets.
But then after that, they just kind of fell apart again. There's the Muppets Most Wanted film, which is kind of the direct sequel to the Muppets. I do not like Muppets Most Wanted at all.
I don't either.
I don't understand the characters.
Yep.
And then you've had the
But it did give
Muppets-
us Evil Kermit meme.
I guess
It
it did.
did.
Oh,
Sure
it did
did.
actually. Oh my God,
I
that's where
hate
it's
that
from.
Muppet. You Russian Kermit. Screw him. Then we had the documentary style TV show that was all The Office, which didn't get it, and then we have now the Muppets like web series.
Yeah, it's like
Oh, I didn't know they
show.
even had a
Yeah,
web
that's on
series.
Disney
The
Plus.
framing device is that they're uploading segments for a YouTube or
Interesting.
a vlog series.
So, like, I feel like I'm not as big a Muppets fan as you are. I'm surprised how many of those I have seen. I've seen the 3 out of 4 on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And those are like the most recent Muppet properties, and I think the reason that the Muppets Haunted Mansion really works is that they give the proper setup for how the Muppets are going to be interacting with the larger world around them.
Okay.
So the general plot is that it's Halloween night. The Great Gonzo, who always does stunts and things, he's going over to a haunted mansion to prove that he's the most bravest, courageous, daredevil individual that there is by spending one whole night in the mansion. It belonged to the Great MacGuffin, this magician.
His name is MacGuffin.
It is MacGuffin.
Literally
Great
is a
The
MacGuffin.
Great
Great
MacGuffin.
MacGuffin.
Yep.
That is amazing.
Yep.
So
At least he's not the plot Muppet.
So, along for the ride is Pepe the King Prawn. He's coming along because he thinks there's going to be some awesome Halloween parties. He's there for the show. For the
Of course
party.
he
Wants
is.
to meet
just
famous
wants to
people.
Of course he
party.
is.
Yeah.
He names a few people, including Bard Pitts.
Bard Pitts.
Love
What
it.
makes the Muppets
He
great?
says
Yeah.
some great name. He says like other names appropriate. He's like,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Bard Pitts.
He like names off some real celebrities and then ends with.
Is
and Bard
Jason
Pitts.
Segel one of them?
Jason Segel's not one of them.
No.
Oh,
Aw.
I don't remember who they
Bradley
were.
Cooper, I think he
You
names.
might have said Bradley Cooper.
Yeah,
All right, Bardley Cooper, got it.
Yeah.
Bard Pitts.
Bard Pitt. Oh my god.
Incredible.
And they get to the mansion and shenanigans ensue.
Shenanigans
As ones
ensue
do.
by one creepy butler who's
Yes.
portrayed by Will Arnett, who I did not know was in this movie.
It's a Muppet film.
Yeah.
There's going to be celebrity
Yeah.
cameos here and there. And
Right.
some are bigger than others, but Will Arnett pops up. I'm like, oh, I didn't know he was in this.
And he is definitely having a time of it.
He is.
he
He gets to say the "Welcome, Foolish Mortals" line, but I think he changed it to like "Welcome, Foolish Muppets."
Yes.
Okay.
He's enjoying this, and I'll say right now that the film follows the layout of the ride, where like they have the stretching room. You see they hit the grinning ghosts and the graveyard. You get into the
So
the
I've got a
ballroom.
fun fact about the ride.
Oh no!
I've never ridden it.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Good.
Never. It's always been either under construction or way too long a line, and it didn't seem worth
It's
it.
kind of one of those you go right at the beginning of the day or at the end, because
Yep.
once you're
Well,
in
like
line
we,
at
true
Disney, they
enough.
can't throw you off. the
Right.
line.
Well, the thing is always I wanted to see it at night, and it was always like broken down or
Too long.
I
Too
will
long
say,
line.
once you're inside, it doesn't matter. If the sun's out outside,
Yeah,
you're
it's-
completely in that
Yeah,
ride.
It's not
Okay.
like you're going to
All
see
right,
daylight
all right.
in there,
No.
Yeah.
So the film follows the movement of the ride, but
Mm-hmm.
it's not committed to the whole arc, the story
Okay.
of the ride. And for those who might not know, there are 4 haunted mansions: Disney World, Florida; Disneyland, California; Euro Disney or Disneyland Paris, and then Shanghai.
Shanghai,
Or
yeah.
Tokyo. No, yeah, Tokyo has it. I don't think Shanghai has one. Maybe there are 5.
Interesting.
But there's different houses, and they all actually have different stories.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So the story and characters, because it's Constance Holloway or something or other, the
The-
bride.
Okay.
In the ball, right? Or is
Yeah,
that a different
she's
person?
like if you've been to the one in Disney World, Florida, it's the ghost bride is
Mm-hmm.
Constance. So the house.
Okay, I have an answer for you if you want the rides.
Are
Yeah.
there 5 of them?
So
or
there
4?
is Walt Disney World,
Yep.
Disneyland,
Okay.
Disney Paris,
Yep.
and then there's 2 more,
Tokyo
Okay.
and Shanghai.
Tokyo and Hong Kong.
Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Which is the small one.
Yes.
So 5.
Yes, 5 total.
5, and they're all different houses. So Constance is the plot ghost who appears in at least the one in Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
okay.
I was about to say, it's like, I
So
feel like
it's-
I've seen that one, and they've only been on the one.
Yep. And it has
Well,
nothing to
yeah.
do with the Eddie Murphy movie.
I was
Right.
gonna
Andre
ask.
No,
asked
I
me-
asked. I was like,
I-
is not Eddie Murphy going to show up? But it's supposed to
It's
be
just,
like
and like the one with Eddie Murphy is nothing to do with.
I would have asked which one's better.
Oh,
It
It
sounds
doesn't
like this
matter.
one.
This
is
is
a lot
better? Okay, yeah.
So we have Will Arnett, Taraji.
Taraji P. Henson.
Yep,
Yeah,
she,
man.
she plays the bride.
Yes.
Nice.
Constance. Darren Criss pops up.
Okay.
And then those are the big names. Then the rest you got some Muppet actors who are pretty reoccurring. So they get to the mansion and we meet Darren Criss as the Undertaker and he bursts into song and I just turned to Andre and I'm like, it's a musical.
There weren't that many songs,
No, there
though.
weren't,
There was like maybe
but-
4?
4 or 5.
4 or 5?
Still
It's
counts
fine.
as a musical.
It's fine. I'm like-
Yeah.
So at this point, I'm very happy because, Muppets and music are interconnected. That's how
Right.
they've always been.
Absolutely.
And what's really fantastic is that Gonzo is just kind of sitting back. He's like, oh, it's like show. This is so fantastic because he's genuinely not afraid of what's going to happen.
Right.
He thinks he's in for the ride. Pepe, on the other hand, is freaking out already.
Yeah.
And this is why it works so well, is that if you've seen the 1970s Muppet Show, the plot environment for that is that they own this theater, they're putting on a show every night, you're seeing the different sketches.
Right.
The way that the Muppets Haunted Mansion works is roughly the same. Each room or each section of the mansion is another sketch. And they set it up really early that things are going to look eerily familiar to Gonzo because the house is going to work with what they know and their fears.
Gotcha.
So Miss Piggy appears in the beginning in like a video call that Gonzo's having with Kermit because they're having a Halloween party.
Okay.
But then later in the mansion, she plays Madame Pagoda.
You should have let that go.
I gotta put that underneath,
Yeah, right.
Why did you hide the...
Because Jill was in the middle. She was
All right,
ripping. It
fine.
was amazing. And
Fine, all right. Jeez.
So you have like Madame Pagoda instead of Madame Leota.
Okay.
You
Yep.
get the hitchhiking ghosts, which first appear as different Muppets, and then you actually at the end they show like the proper ones.
Okay.
So like they actually explain why familiar Muppet characters are appearing in
Right.
the
In
mansion.
different-
as
yeah.
ghosts.
Yeah.
And
Not
it's
really
just-
dead, just appearing.
Yeah, they just appear because the house knows.
Yeah.
And it's just a really fun 52 minutes. Like I said, it's
that
got,
is amazing.
yeah,
52
fun
minutes.
Yeah.
The
That's
songs are
breath of
are
fresh air,
catchy.
Wait,
Well,
so there's only 4 or 5 songs in a 52-minute film?
Yeah, I know.
It's
but
100% a musical.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it isn't, but it's more like the songs are spaced out pretty wide.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
like
Yeah.
I've definitely watched a lot of like musicals that are the songs are way tighter packed together.
Yeah,
you know?
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
There's probably maybe 10% of the runtime is song, maybe.
Yeah,
Right.
and
Yeah.
all the actors, the celebrity actors, look like they're having the time of their life.
Of course.
Yes.
Whoever wrote this really understands how the Muppets work. And
Who
it's just,
doesn't want to do a Muppets movie? Like,
I don't know. crazy
Yeah, I
people.
wonder.
I think our generation and older.
Yes, I was
Yeah.
going to say it's like probably a lot of younger. How about this is coming? This is like Tom Holland's going to take some straight pot shots here, but he's the first person I could think of where I don't think he would jive with it. I have no reason to
Okay.
think that other than his age. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like it's
that's
like
fair.
So Darren Criss being in this makes a lot of sense, and he's, our generation, I would
Yes.
say, roughly.
How old
He's
is
a
Darren Criss?
he was a dad,
He was
which
born
is
in
really cool.
87.
87.
yeah.
Oh, so
he's
A
like
little north of us.
But
Wait,
yeah.
what
But
the
like-
hell? Was he a 27-year-old high schooler?
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Hey, he's
Yeah.
Dear Evan Hansen.
Dear Evan
before
Hansen?
Dear Evan
Yeah,
Hansen.
exactly.
Oh my
right.
god.
Mhm.
Yep, there it is.
But I will say that watching it, if I had a, let's say, 7 to 10-year-old watching it, there are a few parts that I think would be not scary to them.
The eye
but
covering parts.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not freaky. So there's a scene where Gonzo has to confront his like greatest fear, and they do some really cool effects with like aging him up. But
Oh.
It's
You know what? I was gonna make a joke and I took it away.
It's very
Yeah.
very
I was
freaky.
gonna say his search history.
This is not Avenue
Call
Q.
back.
This is not Avenue Q. The internet is
Internet
not
for
for porn in
porn.
this case.
Yeah.
So that's a little freaky.
That's well done.
They make some other allusions to like some ghost characters, how they may or may not have died.
Yeah.
So there's
Right.
just some things in there that for a slightly younger audience it might be spooky,
Right.
but not terrifying.
Okay.
Definitely for all ages though, and I just Disney
Nice.
Plus, Disney, whoever, just keep making things like this.
Yeah.
If you need to just put a Muppet skin on every single ride to get a good story out
Oh,
of it,
man.
do it.
Yeah.
Just
So I'm gonna give a shout out to a podcast that I love called Watching Comics Podcast. They did a segment on one of their shows. If any comic book movie could get the Muppets treatment, where it's like one human character
and then
and everybody
Muppets.
else is Muppets, what
Yeah.
would you choose?
Oh, it's a good
Guardians
question.
immediately came to mind.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Guardians
Okay.
would be great. Yeah.
I said Green Lantern.
Oh, that'd be good.
I think it would
That'd
be more
good.
fun.
I think that's a better glow up too.
Yes.
I think it would just be better as a movie.
100%.
Kermit
Shazam
as
would
the
be
Green
good.
Lantern.
Okay. Who's
Not, I'm
who's
getting rid of. I'm
who's-
getting rid of Ryan
so who's
Reynolds.
staying
Ryan
human?
Reynolds
Who's
would
staying
be
human?
good.
I want
Blake Lively?
Blake Lively.
Yeah.
Blake Lively's a good choice. No,
He
who
got
was
the piggy in that role though?
who was
Yeah,
the
that's-
bad guy in that?
What about Sinestro?
Oh, Sinestro.
Was it Hector Hammond or was it Sinestro in that movie?
Well,
I-
Sinestro was in that movie. I think they teased him going back.
It was gonna
to
be
the
like
other
Green
movie,
Lantern 2 or
Yeah,
whatever.
I think it's Hector Hammond who's
Yeah.
the bad
Okay.
guy in that movie.
Right.
Yeah. Well,
And he has like a ginormous head, so I don't know how
Yeah.
to pull that off.
Right.
But,
Maybe
yeah.
he becomes a Muppet when he turns into a ginormous head. Like that could be.
there you go.
Yeah.
He turns into Sam the Eagle in his gigantic forehead.
Yeah.
And, the humor was all right too.
Yeah.
When I say all right, I mean like literally this is correct. This is the right type of humor for the
Gotcha.
Muppets. So like they make a couple jokes early on, and then they explain a joke, and then later they're like, "Don't worry, we're not going to explain everything to you." But it's just so in spirit of
Yeah.
Muppets.
It felt.
Yeah.
It
It's
felt
just like,
authentic.
finally, what a breath of fresh air.
Nice.
So I highly recommend this. Like I said, it's a nice 52 minutes long. It does not outstay its welcome.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And I can ignore the fact and forgive that I don't like the way that Kermit sounds anymore.
I mean, that's sorry. That's
Yeah.
kind of an impossible
That's,
situation.
yeah, I don't know how you're gonna get through that one.
Yeah.
Steve Whitmore was dismissed, so he's not coming back. I also found out what happened to Rizzo the Rat, which was also kind of sad. Because if you grew up in the 90s, Gonzo and Rizzo were the team up.
Right.
Right.
Gonzo-
So wait, what happened to the rat?
The voice actor and Muppeteer for Rizzo was also dismissed
come
from
on.
the company following controversy. That's all I read, and then I'm like, I don't want this
That's
to ever
fair.
include.
Fantastic.
That's
Yep.
fair.
Yeah.
So it sounds like this is going to join the likes of a Muppets Christmas Carol.
Yes, and that's
right?
I think another reason why it works. It's very similar to the Christmas Carol, Treasure Island, things like that.
I
Where
still
it's,
need to watch Treasure Island, but I still like
okay,
Christmas
okay.
Carol
Yeah,
more
you
than
get-
this probably.
You get Michael
Yeah.
Caine in it?
Yeah, Michael
Michael
Caine.
Caine?
Only because Michael Caine is so flipping good in that movie.
I mean,
Yes,
he
he
plays
is.
it straight.
Fuck,
He's
man.
not, as he once said, I'm not going to do anything Muppety.
Is
Right.
Yeah.
is that the best Michael Caine role?
It might.
I'm willing to put
it's
it
in the
on the
top
table.
5 in my
That's up there.
opinion.
That's my
Honestly.
favorite telling of the Christmas Carol is the Muppets one.
That's
'cause
fair.
It's also very faithful.
He's,
A lot
yeah,
of people
I'll,
watch it
I'll,
and are
I'll,
faithful
I'll
to
say
it.
this. It's definitely my favorite Scrooge to film interpretation for sure.
Yeah. I really like the Disney one, mainly because of how Goofy plays Marley at the beginning. Like, in terms of making me laugh.
The one that
Oh,
yeah.
TikTok is Scrooge.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about like the real life animated one with
not the
Jim
Jim
Carrey.
No,
Yeah.
No, not that one.
I
No,
thought
that
that's what you were
one-
talking about. And that was
is
creepy.
visually gorgeous, if not a little uncanny.
It's
Uh,
creepy to me.
For me,
that one,
it's
yeah.
creepy.
Yeah.
For me,
Do you
yeah,
have the same problem with
it's
Polar Express then?
Yes.
Yes.
it's the same thing,
It's the
right?
same thing.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
same guy.
It's a Robert
Robert
Zemeckis.
Zemeckis.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
So-
Yeah, I can't do Polar Express either.
I can't do that. Can't do Beowulf. Like I forgot how many movies he
Beowulf.
did in that style.
You were there
but
when I found out that Beowulf was animated.
Yeah.
I didn't know that because I didn't watch it in school.
okay, yeah,
So I was like, oh, they're cartoons or they're
Yeah.
real people.
it's not good.
No, it's not. Beowulf is the first. That movie is the first origin of the Hot Titty Shelob effect. You know what I mean? Like, take this.
It's Grendel, right?
Grendel's mother. They made the Turner
Well,
Angelina Jolie,
yeah, they
right?
did.
It's like what?
Unapologetically, it's Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, like it's just okay. It's just Angelina Jolie in a skin suit. Like cool.
Well, all right. I hate to change the subject, but I want to hear from
Yeah.
more people on this show as
So-
well.
Ratings is 4 out of 5 red herrings for me.
Yeah.
Andre?
Oh me?
You watched it too.
Yeah, it's true. 3.5 illusions out of 5 to
Okay.
in deference to Job, who from Will Arnett. Job, they're not trickster. Whatever, it's fine.
Okay.
Will Arnett plays the. Never mind. Okay, it's fine. It's
Well,
cool. You guys should watch the movie. It's
Watch
great.
it. Yeah, it's great.
Going back to our uncanny CGI conversation, because I'm sure the CGI was great on the
boy.
movie you're going to talk
Oh
about,
my
Mitchell.
God. Okay, go. Some backstory here. I'm talking about Venom. Let There Be Carnage. It sucks. But,
It sucks.
It sucks.
oh God, it's awful.
Some
But
people liked it.
no, okay.
yeah,
So I'll say this: I'm a snob, but I do understand that
You?
gotta- yeah, me. So
You?
there are
Innocent
movies.
little him.
You
Yeah,
have
right.
to meet them at their level, which
Yep.
is exactly how I approached the first Venom,
Mm.
and I really loved it. I loved how Tom Hardy was like so dedicated to the Eddie Brock role, and his voice performance for Venom was
Still
so much
one of my
fun.
favorite superhero roles because of the fact we never got the glow up cute moment, like hot moment.
Oh, none of
He
that.
looked like trash the
Oh yeah,
entirety of the movie.
That's the thing is that at the beginning of the movie he's down in his dumps, and at the end of the movie he's still pretty.
He's
down
still
in his
pretty
dumps.
bad. Yeah, he's still got like a
shitty apartment.
sweat-stained sweatshirt
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
like, you know?
I
Yeah,
will say that shitty apartment in San Francisco still costs like $500,000.
I'm sure.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
But and by the way, the lobster scene in the first movie, I think, is still like the gold standard of what you could do with Tom Hardy as Venom. But anyway, so going into this movie, and we were just watching MIB2 upstairs. before
Yes.
we
Men in
recorded.
Black 2.
Looking at the CGI at that movie,
Yep.
I say it's just about as good as what I saw.
Oh,
That's
no.
no.
It's not good. It's
That's not good for a movie with a lot of CGI in it.
Also,
Where
Men in Black
Yeah.
2 is what, from
Uh,
2004?
Yeah. When was that? Like 2004.
Okay.
Sounds about right.
I'm on it.
And look, I'm being an asshole. Like, of course, it's
You?
a little bit better. Me? So, of course, it's a little bit better. But there are some things I really liked about this movie. So, I want to get those out the way first.
2002.
2002.
Wow.
So, 19 years later, not much progress.
Jesus.
By the way, Sony, it's still Sony.
It's still
Yeah.
Sony.
Yeah.
So, I will say this 90 minutes. That is so refreshing. You want to
Okay,
talk
yeah.
about just like a runtime, especially for a comic.
Actually, 97 minutes.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
It felt that
7
made,
of those minutes are trailer, or is that
Credits.
Credits,
I
yeah.
would say that's true because there is a mid-credit scene that you have to watch. But
right.
Oh.
Yes.
I spoiled myself on it. I
And
was
that's
like,
the
I don't
thing.
want to
I
watch
haven't
this
yet.
movie. I'm going to just watch the credits.
of all the
The
things,
internet told me.
yeah.
that was what was spoiled for me.
Okay.
And which
That's
is
a bummer.
fine. Which is fine, but at the end of the day, I wish I wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
But the runtime was great. Tom Hardy doing his thing. Really surprised Michelle Williams also understood the assignment.
Oh,
because
okay.
she is also...
Michelle Williams killed it in the first one.
She
I'm not
did.
shocked that she killed it in the second
yes,
one.
And she
Yeah.
was given a little bit
What?
more to
You guess?
No, she did. You're right. No,
She
absolutely.
did, but she was given a little bit more
Okay.
and a little bit more campy things to
Okay,
do too.
gotcha.
Yes.
Right,
Like,
like
she was
there's
just like, I'm in.
the first movie had
Yes.
exactly like one moment with her letting her be kind of campy in it. I feel like, and
The
Yeah.
She-Venom?
yes, exactly.
Yeah, is that what
was-
this is called?
Andy Serkis directed?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
This is Andy
This is
Serkis
Andy
directing
Serkis
this
directing.
film.
Okay.
And that is the thing too. I think the overall direction, a lot of the choices made from a filmmaker's point of view, even if you're meeting it at the campy level, does not work. For example, this movie opens with Woody Harrelson's character. He plays Carnage. Back when he's a little bit younger, he's locked up, and you see him talking. When you see this young actor who is not Woody Harrelson
they didn't
speak,
DH him.
They didn't even DH him. What they did was they got a younger actor and they dubbed Woody Harrelson's voice in for this dude's lines.
Oh, no.
And we're talking like 2 to 3 lines, but still, it's enough to
take you right out of it.
Completely take you out of the movie just as it's starting. What do you got?
So I was just looking up Andy Serkis's directing credits. He has 5 of them.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got the Jungle Book movie or
the Mowgli Legend of whatever. Yeah.
Yep.
But
unit on one of the Hobbits.
So
was it cool?
On a few of them, actually.
So he was the director for Venom: Let There Be Carnage, Mowgli, Legend of the Jungle, The Ruins of Empires, which is a TV movie, Breathe, and Heavenly Sword, which is a video game.
What?
He directed
Hold on.
Yes.
What? Was he a cinematic director on that?
I don't know, maybe. It just says director on IMDb. You can do your own.
Well,
he has 2 upcoming projects. This is what I want to get to.
Yeah.
One of these projects is called Animal Farm.
Oh, as in George Orwell?
Yeah, right. The
Yes.
adaptation? Okay.
I didn't know they were doing an adaptation.
Me
This is
neither.
blowing my mind on this.
Okay. When does that do?
It doesn't say.
Okay.
It's
still
in development.
Gotcha.
Yes.
What's the other movies doing?
Steel Skin? I don't know what it's called. It doesn't have a plot or anything like that. Animal Farm is supposed to come out before Steel Skin, so they're both in development.
Okay.
So
I'll say this. So I've listened to, and I tried to do some homework here. Andy Serkis did do an interview on The Big Picture where he talked about how his first foray into Venom wasn't with this movie. It was Tom Hardy reaching out to him before Venom 1 came out, asking for advice on how to play a CGI character with all that kind of stuff.
Oh, cool.
What it turned out were, then Tom Hardy did not follow up on that initial conversation. They just ended up filming the movie, which was fine. It was a big success. I think it made like $700 million or something like that.
Yeah.
Just a stupid amount of money.
Yeah.
And then that, I guess, first conversation, Tom Hardy, who also gets a story credit in this movie, reached out to Andy. Is just like, hey, I know I didn't follow up last time, but we'd love you to direct the sequel. So he came back and did that.
Cool.
And I think a lot of the CGI stuff, Venom is as funny as he was in the first movie.
Okay.
Yep.
I think a lot of it is that physical performance that you see in the CGI, though it doesn't look good. Like the actual puppeteering of it all.
The
is
cinematography, and it's not the right word,
got
but
the
the actual
things
choreography.
down.
The choreography is good. Okay.
What they wanted out of the performance was good, but it's using PS2 level graphics.
Yeah, right. It looks like
Oh,
a video
God.
game cutscene. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's one of my gripes there. The movie flies at a comic book level pace, which is why it's able to clock in at 97 minutes. And sometimes that's perfect.
97
Yeah. Sometimes that's perfect. One of my favorite moments is Venom's about to fight Carnage. He sees that Carnage is red, and Venom chickens out. He's just like, nope, I don't want to fight him. Because
That's a red one.
He's a red
yeah,
one. That's a
it's in
red
the
one.
trailer.
Yeah. And I'm like, that is perfect. Because when I saw that in the trailer, I thought we were going to get some backstory as to why the red one is more powerful than him, blah, blah, blah. We did not. We just go right into the fight.
Yeah,
And I'm just like, that's all I need
So
as an
Venom's
audience.
racist. Got it.
Venom is partially racist. All you need to know, like,
Wow.
Oh,
I'm
you
just
got
thinking
it.
of all of the fucking socioeconomic ramifications of Venom's homeworld now.
the fucked up part is Venom is Carnage's dad.
What?
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
because it's
shit.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's how they play that role in the movie. That Venom, technically, the symbiote,
Yes.
is Carnage's dad.
Yes.
Interesting.
Wow.
And Carnage calls Venom that. He calls him that, like, verbally, you hear that sentence somewhere in this movie.
Wow.
So there are some weird choices like that. I could have lived without it.
All right, fair enough.
But overall, you don't get the same laughs, or to my level at least, from the first one.
The first one I laughed so much too.
It was great in a very charming way, and it does not succeed at that level with this movie. But was it a lot of fun? Clearly. I'm explaining this movie to you with a big-ass smile on my face.
Yes.
I had
Yeah.
a lot of fun watching it. But at the end of the day, I understand that this is a solid 1.5-star movie.
Wow.
I'm not going to watch this again.
Damn.
So, yeah.
Okay, all right. No.
But understanding that I grade very hard.
If
What they
there's
have
you do.
isn't bad.
when there's a trilogy, because
Yeah.
let's face it,
Oh, there
There
will
will
be.
be, yeah.
will you go see the third one?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Because
yeah.
of Tom Hardy. Because at the end of the day, in terms of commitment from number 1 to number 2, Tom Hardy is all in as Eddie Brock, and he's even more all in as Venom.
Yep.
And that is so much fun, and especially with what you see in the mid-credit scene, I'm definitely seeing number 3.
Yep.
I'm
Nice.
definitely seeing number
Nice.
3, and I don't want to spoil it here.
No, I was guessing there was going to be a third one because let's face it.
Dude, it makes too much money.
Exactly. The
That's
first
the
one
thing, at
made
the
too
end of
much
the
money
day.
that they knew in the
What was
second
it?
one.
That was such a classic. Like, I remember one of the funniest memes of the year I saw was like when Sony was pushing out Venom extra, a handful of extra weeks at a time because the Delta variant, et cetera, and then Shang-Chi came out and it shattered expectations.
And
And then the J. Jonah Jameson thing, like wait, we're pushing you out, like like from like it was like you're fired, and like wait,
You're
no.
off the front page.
Yeah, you're off the
You're
front
back.
page. Hey, you, say, I need you. Yeah,
Yeah, right,
pull it back
exactly.
in, exactly.
Do we
Yeah.
know who did the motion? So, like, I did a quick look up to see if I could
Yeah.
figure out who, like, the mocap actor was for Venom, and it turns out they didn't do any motion capture.
Oh,
What?
For number 2, they did not?
Really?
No.
Can you check to see if they did on number 1? Because I'd be very interested to
I
see
don't think.
that.
Well, number 1, no. I have this article's from 3 years ago. Venom didn't use motion capture after all, according to Tom Hardy. So in Venom 1, they did not use.
So that's
mocap.
why he never hit Andy Serkis back up. So I wonder if they did for number 2, though.
I'm gonna look up.
So, because I really thought of the high moments, it was Venom existing in the world, and he does for quite a while in this movie. But at the end of the day, some character choices don't make sense. Basically, motivations are completely lost or just discarded in general. And then, you move in the direction that the script told you to go in without any real motivation. So, it's not a good movie. But
fair.
I had a lot of fun watching it. So...
Okay.
It's one of those things where if you were on a bad movie podcast, it'd be fun to talk about.
Sure, yeah.
If you were not,
Wait a second.
if you were not and had to pay $14 to see this thing, I'd probably recommend another movie.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
that's fair.
Yep.
From what I can find, it does not
What do we
look.
got?
There's some mocap, but it's mostly just CGI.
interesting.
And to allow Tom Hardy more freedom to
Do his
do
thing.
his thing.
I
He
wonder
is
if
so
that's
good.
why the CGI isn't up to par for a lot of this.
If I fell asleep.
Calm yourself. I wonder if that's why the CGI isn't up to par for a lot of this, is just because there is no mocap. You're not, like, you don't have this standard spot that we're going to build off of. It's just him being him and them making it after on him.
You know, for me, it wasn't even about the motion. It was more about the look at the end of the
Yeah.
day. And I'm not sure what goes into what makes something look fantastic
Right.
using CGI.
Sure, right.
I know there's probably a good combination of money and manpower.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I'm not sure if the movie was afforded that, especially with COVID and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Productions completely changed.
Right.
So that may have been something that affected it, but I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, I wonder.
So if you're invested in Venom, definitely see it. Definitely do it. It's going to be the same stuff that you saw last time.
If you liked
Yeah.
the first one, would you like this one, basically?
Yeah,
or-
you'll like it less. But,
Okay, got
but
it.
this is something that you'll probably want to watch because, again, if you're in on Venom, you're in
Yeah.
on Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
so
not,
invested in this.
Tom Hardy's definitely invested in it, but I did not like the first one, and even in like a fun way. So call me a snob, I guess. But like, I
No,
was
then,
like,
then this one,
You
my man,
snobs.
is not
I know.
for you.
I haven't
Yeah.
actually seen the first one yet, or the second one clearly, but
Imagine this.
I want your opinion of seeing the second one and then going back to the
that is
first
actually
one.
a classic Joe move. Like, let's watch. Should we watch Speed 2 without seeing Speed 1? Let's watch Venom 2 without the
Okay,
first one.
Speed 2 was because it was forced on
Yes,
her.
I know it's true, but
Yeah.
Cruise
still.
control.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
Bad movie. Bad
Whoa,
movie.
yeah,
That is a
we
bad
have a whole
movie.
episode
Very
on it.
bad.
It's terrible.
Yes,
So you saw a movie.
I did.
Yeah.
It's a spooky movie.
I did. You probably have already heard the episode on it because we have a full episode on it beforehand.
So you
we
watched it, though.
Oh, wait.
Or what are you talking about?
What are we talking? Are we talking about Slender Man?
I'm talking about Slender Man.
Oh, we're talking about Slender Man. Oh, okay, yeah, I did watch Slender Man.
I just want to get all the spooky movies off the
Mike,
deck.
what are you talking about?
I thought, well, since we now record these two at a time, I thought we were talking about the bad movie that I watched that you heard the episode for last week.
Right.
Yes.
Because it is a spooky movie for the bad movie.
Got it.
This is weird because we're recording this backwards.
I was about to say,
so
like,
you guys don't even know the movie yet.
You've listened to it. We haven't said it yet.
Right.
Whoa.
I like this look behind the curtain.
This is it's a look behind the curtain. Okay, so originally it wasn't downloading because I just came back yesterday. Well, really this morning from our honeymoon.
Nice.
Congrats.
Thank you. Yes, 2 years overdue, but it's finally happened. I got a movie to download before I found the movie that I chose, and I'm still not letting you guys know until we record the episode backwards.
That's fine.
Yes. So the one I got to load was Slender Man. And I watched Slender Man because I thought I was going to talk about it on the podcast. It is not as bad as the hype says. It is not a good movie. I'm not telling any of you to see it. Anybody to see it.
Gesticulates widely
Mike was
throughout
pointing
the
at the microphone.
Yes, exactly.
Don't give this creepypasta character your money.
Yes, exactly.
Is that the origins of that thing?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
creepypasta.
It's a creepypasta, yeah.
Jeez.
I loved the Slender Man creepypasta. So when I heard they were making a movie, I was intrigued by it.
The game was awesome.
8 pages or the other one?
No, was it called 8 pages?
Right.
So there's 2 games.
Yeah,
there are
okay.
two.
Shit. Okay.
8 pages was my favorite. But
8 pages was the one. Yeah, okay. So
that's
8
the one you're
pages-
in the woods trying to find the pages.
Yes, okay.
Yes,
that
that's
one
the winner.
Fucking rips.
Yes.
And also I made one of my friends play it in my college dorm, and she got so scared she threw the mouse at the monitor and broke my monitor.
It thinks I'm looking
this
for
like
a
an indie
Spider-Man.
game?
Yeah, it was a very low, but like it's probably a 20-minute long experience tops. But
God.
It
it
is
totally uses the mechanics of Slender Man
Yeah.
to its most effective point, because if you look at Slender Man, you don't see him moving on screen. You only just see him pop up. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like
right.
you get the sense that he's constantly following you, and it's just so it's so good. It uses,
So there's at least 6 games
Yeah.
wow. Okay.
of Slender Man. Slender Man, the 8 pages was excellent.
Yes.
The other one I
That
was
is the
thinking
one
of.
that I'm thinking of.
The other one I was thinking of is Slender Man Shadow, which is also good.
Okay.
But the 8 pages is definitely the. They have one called 5 Nights at Slender Man's.
Yeah. That's
They do.
wow.
So I found this list that is the 3 worst, 3 best. There might be more.
Well, it's probably because nobody has the license to Slender
That
Man
was
because it's a
gonna say.
creepypasta.
Right.
So like
Exactly.
that's probably just on like the
Public
Steam
domain.
page
Yeah.
garbage bin. Like like people make games like that all the time, just having
Why
keywords
is
of
that?
popular things.
Slender the Arrival.
Yep.
That is another good one.
Okay.
And
Wow,
it is
all right.
based on the movie they released.
Gotcha.
Ah,
But
like
it's
a tie-in or indie? Like, is it an indie game?
it looks indie-ish. It looks like the same mechanic as like Amnesia or something like that, where you have like a limited battery and you're finding stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Amnesia or no, the other one.
Machine for Pigs.
No.
PT. What?
No.
What other
The
one?
limited
The like the video camera is the only time you
Outlast.
can Outlast.
Outlast.
That's
Yeah.
it. Yes. Yes, we are going full into the game part of Game for a Movie. I
Yeah.
love it.
I
I love it.
Horror games are great.
I just
man.
watched a playthrough of PT from 7 years ago.
Holy shit.
And it was so great.
PT
Have
is
you
the-
heard of the new game that's like the spiritual succession to PT?
What is that?
Tormented Souls?
No.
What's a PT?
PT. So all right. Sorry. This is gonna be.
I don't play video
Yes,
games.
PT. It stands for Playable Teaser, and
Okay.
it's a really famous little because it's so the part that's creepy about it is that it's got so basically there's a playable teaser for have you heard of the games The Silent Hill? I think they made
Yeah,
movies.
so,
of it,
okay, I think I know exactly what you're talking about
Yeah.
because my buddy Spencer played that shit in front of me.
Okay.
And it terrified the
Yeah,
shit.
so it's the one where
It's
you're
creepy
walking
as shit.
in a hallway over and over again.
Yes.
So nobody knew
Yes.
what PT stood
Yes, so
for,
like
and
when
then
it released,
came
it was
out,
just
it
called
was
hey, here's this cool
Indie game
indie game
coming
called PT from this random studio, and then it turned out it turns out this famous developer Hideo Kojima, makes Metal Gear Solid, worked on it, and then if you beat the game, you get a teaser where Norman Reedus shows up and then walks down a creepy street and it says Silent Hills brought to you by Hideo Kojima and Guillermo del Toro.
And the
Whoa!
room went crazy.
Yeah, right.
it
and
is
then
nuts.
basically
Got
that game
it.
got canceled because Kojima had a falling out with the company, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Oh, so that game never got made.
Never
Never got made.
And not only that,
Whoa.
so the company that published it, Konami, they made it so that you can no longer download PT.
I'm not familiar with
And
that
if you
one.
delete it from your hard drive, you can't ever get it back.
It's just gone.
It's just gone. I still have my
Wow.
PS5 that has it
You
downloaded.
could sell
Look at
it.
you.
I could, maybe,
You could sell
yeah.
your.
But,
But
like,
like,
but to
it on,
me-
you could sell it to people who want PT.
eBay values regardless. To me, that kind of adds to the mystique of PT, where it's like this kind
Yeah.
of creepy game you can't really get anymore. So.
Visage.
Not familiar.
Visage? Visage?
Visage.
Visage?
It's a 2020 game.
Okay.
They call it. Did she say
That's
vagina?
There's been a lot- there's been a lot of
I saw a V, I
PT.
saw a G.
Vagina.
There
Got
have
it.
been a lot of
a couple A's in there. I don't know.
Yeah, sorry.
But there have been many PT clones since PT happened, and I guess in the world of horror video gaming.
I remember
PT was
my first beer,
incredibly
Mitchell.
impactful.
I was still laughing.
It was incredibly impactful. I would not mean to step on you. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm not familiar with Visage. Or
Yeah.
Visage got released last year, and everybody's talking about it. It's PT essentially. Like
Okay.
it is what PT wanted to be,
Sure.
and so I've heard amazing things about it. It has a sanity meter, so you go through like
Oh, yep.
Amnesia.
Sandy
yes. That's why I was thinking Amnesia.
Sounds
was 'cause of
fantastic.
that.
Hard pass. And
I will watch
PT
somebody else
absolutely
play
made
it.
me crap my pants. That is a scary game.
You're
I've
not a
played.
scary person. Are
I'm
you?
not a scary. Well, it's tough. I am a certain kind of scary person, I guess.
What is your favorite scary movie?
My favorite scary movie?
Yeah.
Scary Movie 3.
Scary Movie 4. No. I don't think there's even a 4. I don't
Scary
even
Movie
know.
7.
Dude, there's like a billion of
I
those.
know.
I mean, like, again, this is gonna be like, oh, come on. But my current one that comes to mind is probably Annihilation. I would call that
Okay.
sort of a cosmic horror movie. It's
Okay,
not
yeah.
just a horror movie, but
That
It's a
was
thriller.
a movie I was not expecting to be as horrific. I don't know if that's a term, but yeah,
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about, especially that end sequence.
yes.
Very
Yeah.
terrifying.
Yeah, well, even
Very
that,
terrifying.
even and then the bear scene, and I'll leave it at that, was
Oh,
also
the
like,
bear scene is awesome.
holy shit,
Yeah.
so good.
So well done.
Because and that whatever, I guess it just spoiled it itself. The reason it was so scary is because I wasn't going in thinking, oh, this is a scary movie. You know what I mean? Like this is a sci-fi movie.
Yeah.
You know, that's
Yeah.
what I came in expecting, and it was really good.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Do we have like as a group favorite scary movies that we want to share?
Oh, I know all mine.
All right, what's like yours?
Scream.
Scream number
Just
one.
all
Scream
Okay,
number
so
one.
Wes Craven's Scream.
I love all 4 Scream movies. And it does not matter how bad they get. I will watch Scream movies until the day I die. I watched the Scream series, which sucked ass at the end, and I still watched it.
Well, number one is so it just knows what it's doing.
Yeah,
It
it's
just
yeah.
knows what
perfect.
it's doing.
Yeah.
And my favorite character of all people is Jamie Kennedy's fucking character. Randy is one of my favorite characters in a scary movie because he knows the rules, yet he still gets fucked over.
It's such a timestamp in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
who was a star,
Yep.
or a young star at
Yes,
that point.
exactly.
And that's my thing is I love the Scream series. I love the movies, the TV show. I'm ready for Scream 5. It is coming. Cannot wait.
That is true.
Yeah.
Jill, do you have one?
Jacob's Ladder.
Nice.
Jacob's Ladder. Wow.
Which was a movie introduced to me on this podcast, and I still have yet to see.
Good.
I
And
know.
If
I
you
know.
like Silent Hill pulled a lot from Jacob's Ladder.
I
Yeah.
almost, for our bad movie, because I said I was going to do... No. The remake. They did a remake with Jesse Williams in 2013.
What?
Excuse me?
It is at an 8% on Rotten Tomatoes. That was almost my bad movie. Because
Wow.
I've seen the original, and the original is fantastic.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, so
Oh,
the sequel was
curious.
almost... Or the remake, not the sequel.
I'm
the
very
remake.
curious to know how they did it.
Don't do it. Just don't. Don't do it to
I will
yourself.
not
Don't
do
do it to
it.
When
yourself.
did the original come out? Was it like a 90s
The
movie?
90s?
Okay.
Early mid-90s?
I was
Yeah.
going to say like 93, 94, somewhere around there probably.
Interesting. So
Let's
20
Do you
years
have
later.
one?
Well, so recently, I would say my favorite scary movie to watch, and I have like a habit of watching certain movies at a certain point every year, just like Christmas Vacation for Christmas is
Yeah.
something I watch every year. Since 2015, I believe is when this movie came out. It Follows.
Well,
Nice.
it's a great film.
That is fantastic.
It's so good.
Yeah.
And in a way, it's like a throwback to the 80s, especially with the synths as part
Yep.
of the
Yes.
score.
Yeah, the
Yep.
soundtrack's so
is
good.
great.
It's so good. And, the love of my life, Kelly, hates scary movies. So this is something I cannot watch with her.
Yeah.
So I'm going to
Yeah.
have to carve out some time to watch that movie.
Yeah.
myself
That's
at some
been my
point.
thing. Is
Right.
I've said for the start of October, I've been watching scary movies. So
Yeah.
basically, whenever Claire goes to the bed, I find a different scary movie that has been on my list. So I'm
Yeah.
not watching like the classics. I'm not watching all these things that
Gotcha.
are like the be all end all. I'm watching the ones that kind of slip through the cracks. So that's how I got to Hellfest.
Yeah.
Hellfest, I saw the trailer, was totally interested in it, and just kind of never saw it. Finally, I saw it was on Prime. I'm like, perfect. You know what? It's happening. Watch it done. Like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I'm watching a lot of things that I wouldn't call them B movies or anything like that, but just like ones that slip through the cracks for me.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I think most good horror movies are B
kind
movies.
of B movies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean?
Yeah.
Right.
I think depending on your flavor of horror, there should be some element of schlock.
Yes.
There should be.
To it.
Yes.
Yes.
1990 for Jacob's Ladder.
Oh,
Okay,
1990.
gotcha.
Wow.
Is
Okay.
about right.
Yeah.
for what I was thinking. He doesn't do horror.
I don't
I
do.
haven't had a
Yeah.
chance to
I don't know.
watch
It's
anything,
tough.
but I
Like
want to.
so with
Yeah.
scary movies, if I've watched them, if I somehow somebody's twisted my arm into watching them, usually I like them. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But I never find myself like when you're saying like, oh yeah, I'll just get to this scary movie
Yeah.
that I haven't seen before. I'd be like, fuck no, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
what if it's fucking scary?
Yeah.
What if it's scary?
Then it's done its job.
Yeah, right. No, totally. I mean, so on that note, only because I can't escape it from cultural osmosis, I would say Alien 1 is probably my favorite horror movie.
Nice.
Straight up,
Good
just...
one.
Yeah,
That
that's a
is
good
a horror
one. And
movie.
it is a horror
that-
movie.
Yeah, right. I would not
100%.
call Aliens or Alien 3 even a horror movie, but...
technically-
Alien 3 is definitely like a thriller
Yes.
versus a horror movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Alien 1 is probably the closest to a classic horror movie that I will be
Yes.
like, I'm always down to watch this whenever, and it's been so influential in not only films, but also video games too.
Right.
Yeah, and then I guess a runner-up would be Event Horizon.
Nice.
If you guys have
love
watched that.
Yeah.
It's-
Event
that,
Horizon.
that one is
Yeah.
the B sci-fi horror movie
Yeah.
of choice for me.
Do you
Yeah.
know that there's like 8 minutes of cutting room floor material where
Really?
So like you know has everyone here seen Event Horizon?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So you know how like the ship went through the Hell Gate and stuff
Oh,
went
dude.
down. So like the cutting room floor stuff that got deleted is like more stuff on what happened to the crew.
Oh,
Oh.
man.
Oh, nice.
So you get
That
more
must be
of
fun.
the
Yeah.
the snuff stuff.
Yeah.
Well, right. Well, when I somehow
All
watched that
more
when I was like 8. I have no idea how it happened, but
8?
I did. Yeah, I know.
Bro.
Really, yeah, I know. Well, I was over at a friend's place. I don't remember exactly. Whatever. Yes, way too young to watch that specific movie. And that one scene, I think they show like 30 seconds of it, where like they look at they
see the footage.
They see the footage, and then that shit kept me up for weeks.
More of that.
And I was like, oh my god, this is the scariest thing I've probably ever seen ever. And then like I watched it again, like like when I was 13 or whatever. I'm like, this is one of the most
Lawrence
tamest
Fishburne
Yeah.
versus
sequences ever.
space.
Right.
It's true.
He's
I
been
mean-
in like a couple of sci-fi films that I feel
That's
like
the thing.
Space too.
Here's what I watched Event Horizon before I watched The Matrix. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like to
Yeah.
me, that's ironically Lawrence Fishburne's like id role for me is in Event Horizon instead of Morpheus.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, that's just where it is.
Is The Lost Boys considered a horror movie? Because that's one
Yeah,
of my
technically.
favorites.
Sure.
I
Technically.
love that movie around Halloween.
Yeah.
But
So I'm gonna look up
it's
its-
a blend in the same way that Alien is.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah.
I'm going to look up its classification, but yeah, comedy horror. There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comedy.
Oh.
Also 97
Definitely
minutes.
A comedy.
Dude, I love that.
Yeah.
We are so past the point, like, me and Mike watched Squid Games. Or
Yes.
Squid Game.
Squid Game?
9 episodes, I don't know how many hours.
Oh,
But having
Just
a
under
story
9
where
because it's
I
like
could
45.
Just commit 90 minutes of something is so refreshing nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
God, Squid Game was so good.
We need to watch
Oh.
it. We need
That's on
to
my
watch
list.
it.
Yeah, we're talking too much, so we might not get to cash or trash, which
Yeah.
is fine.
But
But
I'm talking
we're
too much on a
having a good
podcast.
I know,
Oh,
right?
no.
Heaven forbid.
No, and I'm just watching because of ads. We don't want to make you sit through ads, and that's what we have to do. So but yeah, Squid Game was excellent and would be total cash.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
Wait, Mike, what
One.
movie were you talking about? Slenderman.
Slenderman.
Yes.
We completely went off the rails
Yeah,
on that.
right.
Yeah, which
Joe
is
riding the ship here.
so
Let's bring
Slenderman.
it back.
I don't know if you know the story of Slenderman. He appears in the woods and he takes people to the whatever realm, essentially, that he decides. He takes kids. And once you see Slenderman, you can't escape.
You can't escape him, and he's in a suit. He's super long arms in a suit with a boulder cap or whatever.
He
It's
does
like
have a
Jack
bowler hat?
Skellington.
Jack
No, he
Skellington
doesn't have a hat.
Doesn't have a hat.
He
You're right.
doesn't
You're
have a
right.
hat.
He's just like
You're
a
getting
white.
He just has.
He's
He's a white faceless creature.
Yeah, exactly.
Because there was a big part where this girl starts seeing him and just like, he had no face.
Yeah.
He had no
That's
face.
yeah, no face.
Yes.
Put a hat on that faceless man. It's just funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice
Well,
head.
Well, I'm like all these girls are teenagers, and I will say they're actually all teenagers. It's
Okay.
not like a high schooler playing.
Not Dear Evan Hansen.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Got
not like a high
And
schooler
that's
being
a
played
horror
by
movie in its own right.
It is.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a very rare accidental horror movie. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
right.
think
Very
they
interesting.
thought they would get Oscars out of that.
Right.
Rotten Tomatoes, the audience score is way too high for that movie.
Wait, what do you mean by way too high? I've heard nothing but awful things.
Well, so
Remember,
the
people liked the musical before
Yeah.
it became a movie, and
Yeah.
then people realized what it's
I
actually
mean, honestly, like I feel like I look enough like that guy. I feel like that should have been my
about.
Halloween
Your
costume
eyes
this year.
aren't
Just
bugging out.
no, but if I
and
just
singing.
grew, I mean, the hair's already long enough. I just grew it out a little bit
put
more.
some like heavy layers of foundation
Yes,
on you.
yes.
And you got a Naruto run everywhere
so
Oh yeah.
because your Naruto.
Dear
runs
Evan
in every
Hansen,
movie.
ready for the Rotten Tomatoes number?
Yeah.
Critics 30%,
Yep.
Yep, that makes sense.
audience 88%.
That's some
Ugh.
fucking Rise of Skywalker.
1,000
story right
plus
there, man.
verified
Holy shit.
ratings.
I mean,
That's not
I
great.
would imagine that some of that are fans of the original musical, and then there was others who watch it and be like, it's a really great story about how like a simple mistake can snowball, but you know what? You can be found community, found family, even though it's all a foundation of a lie. And Evan Hansen's actually the villain, but it's okay. He sings.
Yeah.
No, it's not okay.
No, retweet. Because
Retweet.
Kelly, who's super into theater, walked me through the history of this show, and I could see why it was as successful as it was. And then for the movie adaptation, any redeeming qualities about the musical were completely stripped out of what is now in the movie.
Right.
And I'm just like, oh, like how do you even watch this without feeling uncertain or weird?
So Slenderman.
Yeah,
No.
So
It's the Slenderman.
So origin story for Slenderman.
Oh, well,
Is
basically,
very
so these girls are actually, like, young. They're not, like, 20-year-olds that are
Right,
in
okay.
high school.
And this came out a couple years ago.
This came out a couple of years ago. This is now probably... Well, that's the main issue for this movie.
Oh my goodness.
So when the Slenderman story came out, when the real-life crime happened based on this story, the movie was still 2 years out. That's how long after this event.
Wow.
So
Okay.
they took their time on this one.
They did. And the problem is, like, Slenderman was then passed. And for me, I personally like Slenderman, like the whole idea of it, because I'm a weirdo and a creep. You know, so...
Yeah, it all lines up.
And
Yeah.
that's why we're
You should put that on your
Yeah.
back on your dating profile.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
right.
Wait,
Just got
dating...
back to your
Wait, whoa, dating profile? What the
Wait,
hell's
like,
happening
Congrats on
here?
coming up for your
Wait, time
honeymoon. Let's get this dating profile updated, Mike. Come on.
When Claire gets adopted by the Slenderman?
Yeah,
Like,
right.
what's happening?
Right, you gotta have a backup plan.
We are a podcast of dating profile people.
It's
Where
true.
It's true.
succeeded.
It's true.
That's true. It's
Right.
worked for us.
That's very
So-
true.
So Slenderman.
So please
Slenderman.
put Slenderman in your dating profile and you will find the love of your life.
Basically, these four
100%
girls get
effective.
together to summon Slenderman because they're trying to beat the boys and doing it, and
Wait a
then they.
minute, meet the boys at like tug of war.
No, the
Or
boys are
election?
supposedly
The
summoning
boys,
Slenderman.
Amazon?
Yeah, like,
Like
are they,
the-
like,
Boys
the
are
high
for
school-
summon
So the high school boys that they are interested
Nowadays
in,
are for the boys, so is Thunderman.
so
Hell
they
yeah, bro.
they are hanging out one night, and basically the girls find out, and they're like, oh, they found out that they're trying to summon Slenderman. Well, let's try to do it first, you know, like we're gonna beat them, that kind of stuff. So
Boys send girls
they go to
war.
their own party, the four girls, and summon Slenderman. But now it's too late because Slenderman is here.
So congratulations, you accomplished what you set out to do.
You played yourself.
Exactly.
Now you need to deal with the consequences like real adults.
Right. The issue with this movie is like it's jump scare reliant. And then Slenderman's supposed to blend into the trees. That is the whole idea of it. And so when a branch moves, that might be Slenderman. And like that's what they should have built into more.
Okay.
Versus like it's you're looking at the trees, all of a sudden, bah,
Yes.
the branch moves, which is him.
Okay.
And you know, and it's one of those things where literally it's 5-second jump scare and you're like,
Is there a musical sting every time
That's
he
what I
shows
was about
up?
to
That's
say.
what I
Is
want
there
to know.
musical
That's what I
cues?
want to know. Like, as in, like every time like the Slenderman shows up, it's like wing or whatever.
yeah.
That's annoying because
Yeah.
again, one of the huge points about the game was that there's no musical cue for
Right.
him. You just see him, and that adds
All
to
of a
the
sudden
horror.
it's there,
And he's
yeah.
just there, and it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
It's
And you're
hard to-
freaking out. But like in the game too, he's subtle in the game.
Right.
Where you could be walking towards him, not realizing all of a sudden he's like real close to you and you're like, fuck!
Yeah.
No!
Right.
Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good. But yeah, Slender Man, 8 pages, 5 out of 5. Slender Man, the movie. Like I said, it wasn't as bad as critics made it.
Okay.
So it has like a terrible Rotten Tomatoes number, but I'm also not recommending you see it. Like 1 out of 5. You know, it's
There
it's
you go.
fine. It's not
Okay.
Just read the creepypasta page about it.
exactly.
Yeah.
So
You know what I think is a great antithesis to the whole jump scare thing? There's a great sequence. It's not even a sequence. It's one shot in Hereditary, if anyone has seen it here.
not yet. God damn it.
I know the arc. The
Yeah,
story.
so it's not a spoiler or anything. It's at the beginning of the movie. It's after the mom, or like the grandma, is, you know, she's dead. She's passed away. And Toni Collette's character is up in her workstation area of her home. And she shuts off the light, and as she shuts off the light, you see a silhouette of an older woman. And then she's like, "Mom," like in a very almost like a desperate way, like she wants her mom to be there, and turns it on, and it's gone. And I feel like that has the same impact as you want as a jump scare because it comes out of nowhere, but it actually informs the story. In
Yes.
I think
Right.
that's
Really
why
good way.
like how
It's not just a cheap
Haunting
thrill.
at House on the Hill and Bly Manor work so well with like the hidden ghosts.
Yeah.
Is that if you don't know that they're there, they can be
Yes.
very unsettling just to see.
Yes.
Right.
No,
They
absolutely, because, like,
largely
you-
fill
well-
into there's like some quiet lore there.
Yeah.
And in the case of Bly Manor, they actually explain where all those ghosts.
And that was my favorite part of watching the original show, and that was going onto the internet being like, here's all the fucking ghosts you missed, bro. I'm like,
Did you
oh
see
my
the
god, they were there the
Yeah,
whole
right.
time. Yeah. And I'm like, oh.
Well, and that's my thing too. I think jump scares can work,
They can.
but with Slender Man, the entire thing is jump
You
scare.
can't build a whole entire... Yeah. You need
You got to
atmosphere.
do. It's a balance, you know. And
Yep.
like I will also say, atmospheric versus jump scare can be 70-30
Sure.
Oh, for
atmospheric.
Yeah.
PT has some awesome jump scares.
Right, because
but
they
it's not-
build up the atmosphere.
Exactly.
And so that's why I think it's a good mix to it. We are running out of time.
Okay.
We're getting past the hour.
Cool.
We've got another episode to record, laying
we
you
do.
behind the curtain.
Yeah.
So we're going to go do that. But I hope you enjoyed. Leave us a comment, rate, review, everything like that. Share, download, everything else you can do on the face of the planet. We are Game for a Movie, where we ask, "Are you game for a movie?" I've been your host, Mike.
Andre.
Jill.
Mitchell.
Ooh.
Mitchell After Dark.
Mitchell after dark.
Mitchell, a scary movie. We'll see you next time on Game for a Movie.